Well, if you're looking for a job in the new year, we've got some tips for you on 3 key areas: polishing your resume, investing in your online brand, and learning a new skill. Ryan Miller is with us now to tell us how all this can make you more marketable. And Ryan is a career services executive at Employment Boost. So first off, good morning, Ryan. Thanks for being with us.
Morning, Kevin. Happy to be here.
Well, you've got a lot of great tips for people that are looking for jobs, but what's the first thing that you should do if you're looking to advance your career?
Well, Kevin, the first thing you'll want to do is update your resume. Even if you're not looking for a job at this moment and you're happy with what you're doing, the current market favors job seekers, and you don't want to be unprepared if there's a posting you're interested in, or if you're approached by a recruiter. You'll want to stay ready so you don't have to get ready for the right opportunity.
Yeah, you never want to scramble to try to get something together if you see something that piques your interest. What are some tips that you think would make a resume stand out?
The 2 biggest things that I would recommend for improving your resume first would be anything quantitative, any metrics or statistics that are going to help show the value that you brought to your past organization. Maybe you've increased sales by X% or trained X number of people. The second thing is actually taking language from the job description directly and putting it into your resume. So you should slightly tweak it each time you apply, and it's really going to go a long way in ensuring that your document is popping up and showing off those skills and how you can bring that value to your next organization.
You know, are cover letters still as relevant, as they were, or seemingly they were a few years ago? Should you always produce a cover letter even when they're maybe not asking for it in the job posting?
That's a great question. So you're correct. Not every company requires them nowadays, but we always consider them a great supplement to the application. If there's a posting that you really care about and maybe it's your dream job, having a strong cover letter is going to help your odds in getting that position. Let's say that you have a comparable background to someone else in the market, and it's you versus that next candidate, and you have a cover letter and they don't. That can certainly give you the edge that you need to land the position and get that interview.
Well, I want to talk now about your online brand. Some people may not even ask themselves, like, oh, what is my online brand? I mean, what does that mean? How important is this if you're looking to advance your career, you think?
Well, just like job seekers are going to Google organizations before they join them and do their research, employers are actually going to Google the job seekers and will kind of see what's out there before they decide to call a candidate. One of the first things they'll do is they'll look on their LinkedIn profile, for instance, and see just what your professional brand looks like.
And LinkedIn, I joined years ago, and I hadn't been on that recently. And then all of a sudden I go on there and I'm like, this is totally turned into like a social media experience. How important is it, do you think, to stay up to date in LinkedIn and to continue to post on LinkedIn?
Sure. So like most social media platforms, LinkedIn is going to reward and showcase the people that contribute to it the most. If you're posting, if you're engaging with other people in the community, maybe you have certain companies or groups that you're a part of, you're going to pop up more for those kinds of searches, and maybe a recruiter will see that, hey, there's this person in a sales group or this engineering group, and they could be a good fit. It's just a faster way for people to come across you and showcase your skill set.
And real quick, because I know we're running out of time, but we mentioned about getting a new skill. I mean, how important is it to get a new skill if you're looking to advance your career, looking for new opportunities?
Well, you could really set yourself up for long-term success. Maybe if you want to stay at your current organization, companies are more willing to invest in training and development, and it'll allow you the opportunity to change departments or maybe get a promotion if you are willing to invest in developing a new skill. So companies have the time to do that. If they want to retain you as an employee, it can really benefit you in the long term.
You got to make yourself as valuable as you possibly can. All right, Ryan Miller, I appreciate your time this morning and great insight for those that are looking for jobs. So appreciate it.
Thank you, Kevin.